Okay, so we got the meal from a neighbor. We're about to take it on over to her. This is a real live video of the wrong hand too, of all things. The chicken coming out. I already know it's done. I ain't even gonna check it. Guaranteed. Okay. So with this, just like my fish, that was dumb. All I used on it was one seasoning. That's it. Just one. Oh, it's done. Oh, that looks nasty, no? Trust me, and I'll show you. Let's get a fork. Actually, that'll be multiple forks because it's done. Here you go. Check it out, everybody. It's done. It's done. Done. Okay, so we're going to go with the first one here. We're going to take it off and we're going to debone it. I don't see why it's stuck. I'll learn my lesson. Okay, so on this one. Okay. Here we're going to take off the bone. Let's see how tender that is. There it is. That's off. Okay. Gotta get some paper towels. I should have worn gloves. Alright. Actually, use 2 forks on this one. Okay. That's off. That tender. That tender. Chris, how did you cook it? I'll tell you. I'm not going to hide anything. My chicken, okay? Look at that. I already know the temperature to cook it at, the time, and I'm not trying to be arrogant. No, I know whenever it's done. I don't even have to check it. But that right there is a fully deboned leg quarter. Okay? Let me tell you guys how I cook this. Okay? You can use any spice you want. It doesn't really matter. Okay? I use one spice. Sometimes I use multiple spices. No big deal. Okay? It did soak up all the water. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay? But all that I do on my chicken is I season it. First, I dry it off. You know. Why do you dry it off? I'll tell you why. You dry it off because if it's wet, whenever you put the seasoning on, the seasoning could fall off of it. Okay? Or you can use a binder, such as mustard or something to put on it. Or another good one, believe it or not, with chicken, with brisket, it actually tastes pretty good, is you put it in Thousand Island dressing. It really, really works. Or Italian is even better. You put some in it, do like that, do. It's a binder, you can put some spices on it, whatever. Whichever. You just load them in. Now, what I did yesterday that I didn't do today, now I'm realizing what it was, I always fill it up with water. Okay? I fill it up with water. Whenever you put the foil on, it makes a greenhouse effect. All that moisture. Okay? That's where the water went. It evaporated. Okay? But it didn't affect the chicken. It evaporated. And then it gets back on. A lot of times, another thing you can do which really works well, if you don't want this to happen, put butter. You can line it with butter, but I put no grease on this whatsoever. Okay? The other good thing about this that I did yesterday, filled some of it up with water. The other half of water, it's about that much water, not much. Believe it or not, with broth. Chicken broth. That adds extra flavor to it. Okay? So, what we have here, because I got 3 of them here, okay? But this took 2 hours. 2 hours at 3:15, 3:12, 3:25, it doesn't matter, 3:20, trust me. 2.5, that's about 2 hours and 15 minutes. Done. It is deboned, but we're going to move the bones. So if you don't want to debone, okay, let's just pretend. Okay? You're like, oh, well, okay, we got those times. Corn and green beans mixed together. Great healthy meal with less than 500 calories. This took 2 hours. Great healthy meal, less than 300 calories. 10 minutes start to finish. Very simple, easy. This meal right here costed probably about less than $3, if even that. I did the math, I was thinking about it. Okay? This meal right here costed even less. I did the math on what these cost. This meal right here costed about 85 cents. Healthy and good to go. Y'all guys have a great day.